Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the chuckle with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
French's Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. French's Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinarily.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to feeder meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. We're back and we're getting ready for the start of the 80-meter hurdles for class 3 girls. So class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles. Right of Veer, Marshall Wolmers, Locke of Alpha Academy, Thompson, St. Andrew High School, Taylor, Excelsior, and Young of St. Catherine. Let's see if they're all out there. 6 athletes, but only 5 will face a starter. So let's go again over the lineup. Class 3 girls, 80-meter hurdles, getting ready. Right of Veer, Marshall of Wolmers. In lane 5, Thompson of St. Andrew High, Taylor of Excelsior in 6, and Young of St. Catherine in lane 7. So they're on their mark. $80-meter hurdles for class 3 girls, and they're off. This is the first heat. And on the outside is Taylor, but now it's Young. Young of St. Catherine ahead of Taylor. Young ahead of Taylor. So Young of St. Catherine ahead of Taylor of Excelsior. 11:73 your flash time. So 11:74 the winning time. 11:74 for Young, Danielle Young of St. Catherine. Let's see Taylor, 11:76. Marshall, 12:07 for Marshall. And Marshall of Wolmers there. So Young running out of lane 7, taking the first heat heat 1 of 3 in the class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles here at the John Wolmer Speedfest 2022. So athletes, still sharpening up. 1 week and a few days to go before Boys and Girls Athletics Championship. So next week will be rest week, if you want to refer to it as that, rest week. There's no competition next week because the following Saturday will be the final day of Boys and Girls Champs. So Heat 2 is on track. So Heat 2, only 4 athletes in lane 2. Harvey, Shelton, my apology, of Wolmer's in 2. And then we have 6, 7, 8. You have Binger, Ellis, and Russell. So they're off and running. So Binger of St. Jago, Binger is taking this one away. Binger by maybe about 5 meters. So Binger 11.14. 11.14 your time there for Binger. Winning by maybe about 5 meters. So Binger, your winner there. So final heat on track seems to be lane 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's King, Lindo, Bailey, Davison, and Peso Rollins. Those are the 6 competitors going here in the final heat of the class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles. So they are sent to their marks. So they're off and running. In the middle, it's Bailey, but Davison of St. Jago. Davison ahead of Lindo of St. Catherine. So Davison of St. Jago 11.37 their flash time ahead of Lindo on the inside of St. Catherine High 11.39 seems to be the flash time. So 11.39 for Davison, 11.43 for Lindo. So that's how they finish. So 11.39. That's your winning time. Final heat of the class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went for ball, I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinarily.
Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
So just to take you back a little, Rihanna Tiana Anderson of St. Jago, she was the winner of the Class 4 Girls 70-meter hurdles. Her time, 10.93, ahead of Ayana Blake of Immaculate, 10.99, Tanisa White of St. Jago, third overall, 11.20. So that's your top three from the girls' 70-meter hurdles. That's a Class 4 girls. Girls' 80-meter hurdles. That's also out of the way. Class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles. Kamai Binga of St. Jago winning 11.15. Briana Davison of St. Jago, She won her heat, but she was second overall in 11.39. Michaelan Lindo of St. Catherine High, 11.43. She got third overall. Class 3 girls 80-meter hurdles. Next on track will be the Class 2 girls 100-meter hurdles, followed by the Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles. So just to give you, or just to tell you what will happen today, the girls will run in the morning session. The boys are scheduled to run in the afternoon session. And then the seniors with the likes of Elaine Thompson-Herah, Yohan Blake, Demish Gay, they will come in the afternoon, not the afternoon, but the evening session. And that goes up to about 8 p.m. here at the National Stadium. John Wolmer Speedfest 2022. So high jump for class 2 girls is also on. So we're ready. Class 2 girls 100-meter hurdles. So it's Taylor, Knight, Stewart, Dable, Mahabir, Davis, Allwood. So off and running. And on the outside from Immaculate, Mahabir from Immaculate, but on the inside, Taylor. So it's now Taylor, and on the outside is St. Jago Davis. Oh, that one is very close. But let's see. 14.12 is a flash time. Let's see who gets the win there. Let's see who gets the win from this one. So all I can tell you is 14.12. So let's wait and see for the official time. Allwood gets it. 14.13. 14.13. So let's show you how close it was, because we're still waiting to see who was second. So Mahabir 14.15. 14.15. So Deeble 14.16. So am I seeing right here where two athletes would have gotten 14.16? So waiting on heat 2 to come next. So heat 2, class 2 girls. So look to lane 2 for Michael. So we're told to stand up. So getting ready again once more. Class 2 girls 100-meter hurdles. So Meikle and Hewlett and Meikle. Let's see. So that's Hewlett 13:48. Meikle second place. So Hewlett takes victory in 13:46. Meikle 13:72. So Wilkes 14:40 for Wilkes. Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles, your next event on track. So Clark, Thomas, Matthews, Burbridge, and Shaw. Those are the 5 athletes I have listed for the first heat. Let us see if we'll have all 5 or we'll just have 4. It seems to be lane 2 is out there, Clark. Lane 5 seems to be there. Matthews of the Queens. Lane 6, Burbridge of Immaculate. And on the outside, Shaw of Queens. So Clark, Matthews, Burbridge, Shaw. Those are the 4 athletes. Those are the 4 athletes we are seeing for the second heat. Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles. Waiting for the starter. Quasian Davis 14:13 was the winner of heat 1. 14:13. Let's see what time. Well, my apology. Davis was the winner of class 2. Her heat in class 2. Hewlett was the winner of heat 1 in 13:46. So they're off and running. Look on the outside for Burbridge on the outside. But Matthews now takes charge. Matthews pulling away now. Matthews ahead of Burbridge. 13:4-70. Matthews. So there is Matthews on your screen. 13:70 ahead of Burbridge. 13:95. So very nice race there for Gabriel Matthews of the Queen School, taking the first heat. Girls class 1 100-meter hurdles. Shaw 15:36 in 4th. So next event on track will be the second heat in the class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles. So let's So waiting for the second heat in this Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles.
Second section of the 100-meter hurdles for Class 1 girls.
So in lane 2 is Clark of St. Jago. In lane 3, Lysite. In lane 5, it's Hibbert. And in lane 6 is Brady. So 4 athletes will go in this one. So it's Clark, Lysite, Hibbert, and Brady. Clark of St. Jago, Lysite, Immaculate, Hibbert of St. Jago, and Brady of Homewood Technical. 4 athletes. Second heat, Class 1 girls, 100-meter hurdles. So they're off and running, and looking on the outside is Brady, but on the inside is Lysite. Clark now of St. Jago, Clark of Lysite. Clark winning ahead of Lysite of Clark of St. Jago, Lysite of Immaculate. 14.55 the flash time. So the official time 14.55 for Clark, 14.60 for Lysite. 14.55 Lysite, 14.60 for second place. Brady 15.49 in third.
Second section there of the 100-meter hurdles for Class 1 girls. We'll give you the
So that's how it ends. So Clark ahead of Lysite and Brady. That's your top 3. Hibbert 16.59 was fourth in that Class 1 girls 100-meter hurdles.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving. To all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Toshana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sunita Myrie.
I
am an essential worker.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com. Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding, or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinarily.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.
So you're watching action in the class 3 long jump, girls long jump for class 3. So a very long list of jumpers. Your leader is Campbell, Briana Campbell, 5.31 meters. Campbell is of St. Jago High School. So we're still waiting on the next track event, which is expected to be the 200 for class 4 girls. Action is also on in the high jump. There's also action in the discus for class 1 girls. Well, Rihanna Log of Excelsior is your class 2 girls high jump winner. Second went to Michelle Stanley of St. Elizabeth Technical. So Stets finishing second and third, taking silver and bronze there. Campbell of St. Elizabeth Technical clearing 1.55 for the bronze. Her teammate Stanley 1.60. And Log of Excelsior 1.70. So that's your top 3 class 2 girls high jump. Class 3 girls high jump. It's also in progress. Ashley Kentish of Wolmer's. The athletes are actually warming up. Another long list of class 3 girls high jumpers. So you're not missing out on anything on the track at this time, because we're still waiting for the start of that 200 meters for class 4 girls. That will kick things off here. Well, not kick things off, because we had the sprint hurdles earlier, and we currently watching action in the high jump. Class 3 girls warming up, and Class 2 girls long jump also on track. Or maybe you don't see it as on track, but Class 2 the long jump is actually on the runway. So just to, keep our fans, our viewers, Michael Evans, hoping and praying that Elaine Thompson-Herah will run 49.90 in the 400 later today. Be strong. Big up yourself, be strong. One of the top track and field supporters. Only 2 Jamaica women ever run that last year. And I'm thinking that Be That Strong is referring to the mark that Michael Evans is predicting, or hope for Elaine Thompson-Herah to run later this evening. So what time Elaine Thompson running? It's very difficult to say exactly what time now, but I can tell you it's going to be late evening. The meet finishes at about 8 p.m. and the senior section starts just about 5:30 in the evening. What time the 200 will run? Girls 200 is we're just waiting for the start of that event. And let me tell you, the 200 first race is scheduled for 10:30. So we are actually ahead of time. So the 200 is scheduled to run off at 10:30. BI Strong, field events never get ratings. That's not the case, BI Strong. they always say it's it's very difficult to explain what's going on. So maybe it's difficult to explain, but Trackalerts.com, Trackalerts TV have a very, very small team, BI Strong. Very, very small team. And because of the team so small, we're not generating enough sponsorship to expand or to get a bigger team. It's very, very difficult for us to do the track events and the field events at the same time. We try our best to show the field events when we can. We would love to be consistent with the field events. It's just unfortunately because our team is so small, we're not able to show the field events. You know, a production like this, as we are now, is managed by only 3 persons, and it's very difficult. So we want to show the field events. We want to show the shot put, the discus, the high jump, the long jump. It's just unfortunate we are not getting the support. We really would love to have a bigger team, to have a team of 6-7 persons. That way we can have 4 or 5 cameras covering all the events on track. It's just unfortunate, and really we are sorry that we are not able to provide you with world-class or top-class field events coverage, but we'll get there, and we'll get there soon. So just be a little patient with us.
Okay, folks, we have coming up now the 200 meters. We'll start with the girls class 4 event. We'll give you the lineup real quickly. In lane number 1 is Janelle White. Carly Winter of Hydel is in lane number 2. White in lane number 1 was Bridgeport. Lane number 3 is Akelia White of St. Catherine. In lane number 4 is Natrice East of Wolmer's Girls. Brianna Jeffrey of Recies is in lane number 5. Kayla Johnson of Immaculate Conception is in lane number 6. Shakoya Martin of Mount St. Joseph is in lane number 7. And Mona Lee Makar of Wolmer's Girls is in lane number 8.
Shakoya Martin of Mount St. Joseph in lane 7. And Mona Lee McHugh of Wolmer's.
Natrice is possibly the favorite for this event. This is section 1 of the girls class 4 200 meters. Athletes now standing behind their blocks, getting ready for the starters instruction. In case you're wondering. Athletes now going into their blocks. Give you the lineup real quickly once more. It's White, Winter, White, East, Jeffrey, Johnson, Martin, and McNair. Athletes now in their blocks. Guns sends them off. And that's Natrice East in lane number 4. She has a quick start, goes around the curve now, comes into the top of the straight. East with a big lead, extending that lead now. 5 meters, 6 meters, just about 7 meters. East goes through the line now. Time on the clock, 24.87 seconds. And if that is correct, that would be a personal best for East. Official time now, 24.89. That is a personal best for Natrice East of Wolmer's. Into a headwind as well, negative 1.9. So excellent sprinting there from East of Wolmer's. In second, that looks as Johnson of Immaculate, Kayla Johnson of Immaculate. She coming through for second position. Let's see the athletes coming around the bend here. East, well in front. High knees. Arms pumping. Looking comfortable. That's East. Other athletes, that's Johnson, just struggling a bit there. And you can see the difference in form in terms of both athletes. East looking smooth coming through the line. A little bit too tense for my liking right here, but still stepping, high knees, hands comes together, and then a slight dip at the end there from East, coming through for the win in a personal best, 24.89. See if we can get the lineup for heat number 2 real quickly.
Second section coming up in the class 4 girls 200 meters. Lane 1, Kimoya Doherty of Mona. Lane 2, Amaria Gillespie.
Let's give you the lineup. Well, before we do that, we'll give you the official results. East of Wolmer's 24.88, personal best. Kayla Johnson of Immaculate, 25.88 in second, and in third is Kaylee Winter of Hydel with 27.05. That's heat number 1 of class 4 girls 200 meters. We go now to heat number 2, or the second section. Give you the lineup real quickly. That's Doherty, Gillespie, South, Thompson, Banton, Hall, Wright, Henry. Athletes now in the set position. Gun sends them off, and that is in lane number 6. Hall getting up real quickly. That's Hall of St. Jago. And Hall of St. Jago steps into the
home stress. South in second, and now Thompson steps into second, but Hall coming through now for the win. 26.42 for Hall of St. Jago. That's 26.43, the official time for Hall of St. Jago. 26.77 Thompson of Excelsior, 26.77, and St. Jago's South, 27.77 for South. Let's see if we could go to heat number 3 real quickly.
Top 4 in section 2 of the 200 meters for class 4 girls. Section 3 coming up next on track.
Okay, that's
medal presentation for the
give you the replay here. Hall coming into the curve ahead. Slightly off there, would want her to be a little bit straighter coming in. South her teammate in second, but Hall, tall, lanky, pumps into the straightaway. Thompson goes past South now. Hall still maintaining control there. Looks easy as a matter of fact. Not as smooth as we saw with East in the previous Heat, but coming through that heat. Heat number 3 goes off now, and
200 meters for class 4 girls on track.
in heat number 3,
this is section 3.
we have in lane number 4, that's Williams, Danielle Williams of Excelsior. Janeek Williams stepping away from the field and comes through the line now, 26.39. And in second from Campion College, Isabel Dodd. We'll get the official time now. 27.86 for Dodd in second position. Let's see if we can get Maxam 28.08 in third.
Martina Maxam of their technical.
That's Martina Maxam of their technical. And Horton in fourth in 28.53. Horton of Gainstead High.
Make your way to the presentation area, please.
So that's Williams,
Section 4 coming up
Dodd,
in the class 4
Maxam,
girls
Horton,
200 meters.
top 4 in section 3 of the girls class 4 200 meters. Let's give you the lineup for the fourth section. We have Shanika Gibson of their technical in lane number 1, Janoya Masquith of their technical in lane number 2. In lane number 3 is Amoya McGowan of Merrill Grove. Ariana Sandler of Gainstead is in lane number 4. Fabiana Perry of St. Jago is in lane number 5. Kedoya Lindo of Immaculate Conception in lane number 6. And Janine Bryan of Wolmer's in lane number 7. Lane number 8 is Gabrielle Dennis. Do we have a full field? No, we do not. Looks as if we have a couple of athletes missing from that field. Let's see. Athletes now sent off. And in lane number 4, that's Sadler. Going good. And on our outside, it's Lindo of Immaculate and Shanika Gibson of Very Technical, but it is Lindo in lane number 6 of Immaculate cruising, going through the line now. 25.56, wow, 25.56 for Lindo of Immaculate Conception and Shanika Gibson of Very in second. Let's see if we can get the full time. 25.57 for Lindo of Immaculate Conception and Gibson of Very Technical in 26.81 for Gibson. Bryan in third with 27.40. That's the top 3. So it's
Mesquito 28.41 in fifth. Dennis 28.89 finishing
Lindo
in sixth
Gibson
That was section 4. But the class 4 girls
taking the top 2 positions there.
to section 5.
We now go to section 5. In lane number 2 is Nika Comrie of Very Technical. Lane number 3 is Julissa Johnson of Merrill Grove. Lane number 4 is St. Jago's Adora Campbell. In lane number 5 is Kimberly Wright of Immaculate Conception. Chelsea Edwards of Bustamante is in lane number 6. Tishana Hill of Kingston Technical is in lane number 7. DJ Tracy of Wolmer's is listed in lane number 8. 6 athletes out there. 7 on the lineup. Let's see who's missing. So as if lane number 7, Hill, is not there. Athletes now into their blocks. Gun sends them off now. And Wright of Immaculate gets a good start. Campbell of St. Jago also up with her. But it is Wright of Immaculate Conception who leads into the home curve. And Campbell and Wright having a battle here. But Wright now goes tall, steps away from Campbell of St. Jago. And it's Kimberly Wright of Immaculate Conception who takes that one. 25:28 on the clock. Let's see if we can get the official time. 25:29 for Wright. Campbell 25:96 and Comrie 26:79. So Wright taking that one. 25:29 Campbell 25:96. The top 2 there. Comrie 26:79 in 3rd position. So it's been pretty much a battle between Immaculate Conception and St. Jago for the girls class 4 200 meters. As we see here, Campbell and Wright battling it out for the first 120. Campbell slightly ahead of Wright, but Wright now just standing tall and allowing her tall limbs to take her past Campbell of St. Jago. Wright of Immaculate Conception, stepping away there. And dips at the line, 25:29, the official time. And we go to section 6. If St. Elizabeth Technical is Kiara Williams. Michaela Alexander of St. Catherine is listed in lane 3. Gun sends them off. And in lane number 4, it's Allen who gets a good start. Actually, in lane number 5, that's Brown. Brown now battling with athlete from St. Jago, Anderson. And it's Anderson coming up on Brown. And it's close at the line. Close at the line between Brown and Anderson. 27:04 on the clock. Let's see who gets that one. It looks Anderson gets the win. 27:05 for Anderson of St. Jago. 27:06 Immaculate Conception is Brown. So again, Immaculate Conception, St. Jago having that battle in the girls class 4 200 meters. As we see here, Brown of Immaculate Conception stepping off the curve ahead of Anderson of St. Jago. Looks a little bit tight in the shoulders there. It's Brown. Anderson a little bit more relaxed, pumping away and closing the gap between herself and Brown. And catches her with about 5 meters to go and dips at the line, takes it just ahead of her. Let's see if we could get the lineup for the next heat. In lane number 2, it's Latanya Chana, Latanya Chana of St. Elizabeth Technical in lane number 2. Courtney Forbes of Clarendon is in lane number 3. Malaya Henry of Immaculate Conception is in lane number 4. Cordelia Gabidon of Excelsior in lane number 5. Malaya Ferguson of St. Catherine in lane number 6. In lane number 7, it's the Queens, Katie and Mackenzie, and Dejane Gentles of Kingston Technical is listed in lane number 8. Immaculate Conception has been doing well so far this meet. God sends them off. And it looks as if in lane number 3, that is Forbes of Clarendon going well. And Forbes of Clarendon College is Courtney Forbes. She stepping, and going through the line now, 26.55. And of the Queen's School is Katie and Mackenzie coming through for second. And we'll await the official time, 26.54 for Forbes of Clarendon College. Mackenzie, 27.47 of the Queens is in second. And in third, 27.82, Henry, she of Immaculate Conception. So, Immaculate finishing third in that one. Clarendon College's Forbes takes that one in 26.54. Channel 28.12 is in fourth. But we go now to, would this be heat number 7 of the girls class 4 200 meters. In lane number 2 is Roshana Smith, listed in lane number 2, Roshana Smith. Not seeing her there. Lane number 3 is Emily Blake of St. Catherine. She looks as if she's out there. In lane number 6, that's Kiara Kelly of Immaculate Conception, Jada Blake of Queens, and in lane number 8 is Anika Harris. 4 competitors, but it is Kelly of Immaculate Conception who takes the lead into the straightaway. Kelly now stepping ahead of the field, and in lane number 3 is Blake coming past her, and Kelly just seems to have run out of steam, and Emily Blake takes that one, 27.24 for Blake of St. Catherine, beating Kelly of Immaculate Conception. Looked as if she had that wrapped up with about 150 to go. That was Kelly, but Blake just strode past her as Kelly looks to have hit a brick wall in the final 50 meters, and Blake taking that one. Let's see if we can give you the overall result.
You don't have to wait too long for these results.
So
if you haven't done it already,
let's give you.
ensure you download the Roster Athletics app.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with you in a second with the full results of the girls' class 4 200 meters.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the chuckle with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water.
Welcome to LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you are vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Welcome back, folks. We have the results of the just completed girls class 4 200 meters. We'll give you the top 8 as the class 3 girls walk out now. Was the fastest time today was Natrice East of Wolmer's. She had a time of 24.88 seconds, done into a negative 1.9 headwind. Kimberly Wright of Immaculate Conception, she was second best overall with 25.29 seconds. Kedoy Lindo of Immaculate Conception, she was third best overall with 25.57 seconds. In fourth was Kayla Johnson of Immaculate Conception with 25.88 seconds. Adora Campbell of St. Jago, she was fifth best overall with 25.96. Danielle Williams of Excelsior, she with a time of 26.39 seconds was sixth best overall. Anastasia Hall of St. Jago with a time of 26.43 seconds, she would have been seventh best overall, and rounding out the top 8 would be Courtney Forbes of Clarendon College with a time of 26.54. So top 3 again, East 24.88, Kimberly Wright, East of Wolmer's, Kimberly Wright of Immaculate Conception 25.29, and Kedoy Lindo of Immaculate Conception with 25.57 seconds. That the top 3 for the girls class 4 200 meters. Congratulations to East, personal best into a headwind, fastest time on the day. She must be very pleased with her performance today.
We are moving along now to the class 3 girls 200 meters. There will be 11 sections. Section 1, lane 1, Kevona Davis.
So we go now to the girls class 3 200 meters. Lineup for this one is
lane 3, Shania Oliver, St. Catherine High. Lane 4, Briana Davis.
lineup for girls class 3 200 meters. Heat number 1, Cavell Davidson. No attachment listed here. Wolmer's girls, Casey and Swell is in lane number 2. In lane number 3 would be Shania Oliver of St. Catherine. St. Jago's Briana Davidson is listed in lane number 4. Lisa Marie Thompson of Bustamante, she's listed in lane number 5. Kemoya Morrison of Bridgeport is listed in lane number 6. And Jodian Graham of St. Andrew is listed in lane number 7. Are all the listed competitors out? Looks as if we do have all listed competitors out. Yes, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 athletes in the lineup. We're going to be looking to lane number 4 with Briana Davidson of St. Jago. She's speeding all season. Let's see if she can best this field. Athletes now being sent off, and it's Davidson with a blast from the blocks, and Oliver of St. Catherine trying to track her, and Swell also trying to track her, but Davidson ahead. Swell on the bend gets past Davidson, and it's Swell now leading. Swell of Wolmer's leading Davidson in second, and it's Swell of Wolmer's who will take that. The time on the clock 25.59 for Wolmer's Casey and Swell, 25.59. So a little bit of a turn up for the books there, with Swell defeating Davidson of St. Jago. That's Davidson with a time of 25.78 in second. So again, it's Casey and Swell of Wolmer's who takes that one. Davidson of St. Jago in second, and Oliver of St. Catherine in third position. As we see the replay here, Swell on the bend, that's where she starts to do her work. Davidson got a good start, but Swell stepped past her on the bend. Once she got the lead, she was never relinquishing that. Davidson working hard. Swell on the inside, pumping away as well. And Swell at the end had about a 2 meters lead on Davidson coming through the line here.
The 200 meters for class 3 girls.
And we're going to go to heat number 2 of the girls class 3, 200 meters. Susan Bent is listed in lane number 1. She's there. In lane number 2, Rihanna Chambers of St. Catherine, not seeing her. In lane number 3, Tishoy Estrin of Merrill Grove. She there. In lane number 4, Michaela McFarlane of Versailles. Looks as if she's also missing. In lane number 5, it's Kiana Walker of St. Andrew. And lane number 6 has Elia McCollum. Lane number 7, Kayla Anderson. Athletes now into their blocks, awaiting instructions from the starters. Gun raises to the sky now. Off they go. And that looks as in lane number 7, McCollum of Wolmer's, getting a very good start. Goes into the bend ahead of the field. She now leads ahead of lane number 6's Walker of St. Andrew, and it's Malcolm of Wolmer's stepping, arms driving into the final 10 meters, dips at the line now and takes that one in 26.07. That's Alia Malcolm of Wolmer's, and Kiana Walker of St. Andrew coming through for second position. Let's see if we can get the official time. 26.06 for Malcolm of Wolmer's, and Kiana Walker of St. Andrew 27.50. And in third position, it's Anderson with 28.43. Anderson of Mona High finishes in third position. Let's see if we can go to the third heat. This is the girls class 3, 200 meters. Again, girls class 3, 200 meters. We start the lineup with Anne-Marie McFarlane of Very Technical. She listed in lane number 1. She's there. Shani McGann of Moda in lane number 2. Shamoya Smith of Excelsior listed in lane number 3. Shahil Edwards of the Catholic College is listed in lane number 4. Tiana Marshall of Wolmer's is listed in lane number 5. Regina Jobson of St. listed in lane number 6. Brianna Gardner of Queens is listed in number 7. And Shanice Straw of Kingston Technical listed in lane number 8. Looks as if Marshall of Wolmer's is there. She gets a good start. That's Marshall of Wolmer's. She now leading into the bend. That's Marshall leading into the bend, and in lane number 3 Smith trying to catch her, but she's not going to catch her. That's Marshall of Wolmer's who steps into the final 10 meters Slight dip at the line there, 25.45 on the clock. Wait for the official time for Marshall of Wolmer's. Looking impressive there. Official time now, 25.49 for Marshall. Johnson, 26.47 for Jobson of St. Catherine. And in third is Straw of Kingston Technical with 26.96 seconds for Straw there in third position.
Finishes in fourth position for their technical.
And that's the top three there. So we get a quick replay. And as I said, Marshall of Wolmer's didn't have much competition here. Got out of the blocks quickly. Ran a fantastic curve, was ahead of the field, and as you see here, kept on pumping. High knees coming up, arms swinging through, and eases up here, comes through the line, slight dip as well. Taking that one impressively, the Wolmerian.
Excelsior. Lane 7, Shania Walker. Kingston Technical.
We move on to heat number 4, and we'll give you the lineup here of section 4. We have Yavanda Hales of Camperdown listed in lane number 1. In lane number 2 listed is Timmery Wright Jarrett. Lane number 3 is Ajelia Lewis. Lane number 4, Amoya Kentish of Alpha Academy. Lewis, by the way, is Mount St. Joseph. Timmery White of Bustamante is listed in lane number 5. Shantae Price of Excelsior listed in lane number 6. Shania Walker of Kingston Technical listed in lane number 7. And Danielle Campbell of Wolmer's listed in lane number 8. Looks as if we have 1, 2, 3, 6 athletes here. So at least a couple of athletes missing. Looks as if White of Bustamante is there, and that would be Price of Excelsior, who is missing, and also lane number 4, Kentish of Alpha Academy. So 2 of the listed athletes
Medal presentation
not there.
for the class 4 girls 200 meters. Medals being presented by Omar Brown, Tanya Mills, and Diane Dormerfield.
Athletes now waiting for further instructions.
The silver medal, Kimberly Wright, Immaculate, 25.29. And the gold medal, Natrice East to Wolmer's, 24.88. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you very much, Omar Brown, Tanya Mills, and Diane Dormerfield.
Just waiting on the medal presentation there for the girls class for 200 meters. Meet moving rapidly. We're into the sprints. So rapid movement from the meet organizers as we get into section 4 of the class 3 girls 200 meters. Again, only 6 of 8 listed competitors turning up. Lane number 4, Kentish of Alpha, and lane number 6, Price of Excelsior, not turning up. So
there should be no spectators nor students in the bleachers area. I see some persons seated in the bleachers area. We're asking that you kindly go to the Stadium East or come to the grandstand. There should be no one in the bleachers area. There should be no one seated in
as
the
we
bleachers
wait
area,
on
please.
the 4th heat of the girls class 3 200 meters. Again, we'll give you the lineup. It's Hales, Camperdown, Wright, Jarrett, Mona, Lewis, Mount St. Joseph, White, Bustamante, Walker, Kingston Technical, and in late number 8, Danielle Campbell of Wolmer's.
Jayla Lewis of Mount St. Joseph, Amoy Kentish of Alpha, Tamara White, Bustamante, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Excelsior, Shania Walker of Kingston Technical, and Danielle Campbell of Wilmers, the athletes listed to start in this section.
Still just waiting on the start of this event. As a girls class 3, 200 meters. Give you the fastest times so far. So waiting on this to come up here.
The bar now at 1.50.
Not ready. Wanted to give you the fastest times leading into this, the 4th heat of the girls class 3 200 meters. Not sure what the delay is at this point. Athletes have been standing waiting on further instructions for at least 5 minutes now. You really don't want to have this situation happening where the athletes are pretty much left out on the track getting cold. It's not something that I like to see happening. A matter of fact, it's not just the athletes in the blocks. There are at least another 4 to 5 heats lined up behind the athletes who are marshaled into the national stadium. They also waiting on this heat to go off. Let's see what's happening here. Looks as if we may be finally getting ready to go. Nope. Still no movement.
Danielle Noble of Wolmer's already cleared in 1.50. She did so on her first attempt. Class 3 girls high jump in progress.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water. And in case you're wondering what's happening at the National Stadium, we're still awaiting the start of heat number 4 of the girls class 3 200 meters. And just in case you missed it, I'll go through the lineup again real quickly. Is Yavada Hales of Camperdown, Timmery Wright Jarrett of Mona, Ajayla Lewis of Mount St. Joseph in lane number 3, Timmery Wright of Bustamante in lane number 5, Shania Walker of Kingston Technical in lane number 7, and Danielle Campbell of Wolmer's in lane number 8. Lane number 4's Amoy Kentish, not on track, and neither is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce of Excelsior. It's been about 10 minutes now, and the athletes have just been waiting around. And see Sean Grant stepping inside the National Stadium. Sure is here for the action that is to happen later with the likes of Elaine Thompson-Herah. To take center stage, Yohan Blake, oblique Seville. Big meet, folks, big meet.
Class 2 girls discus throw in progress. I believe they're warming up by the discus throw area.
Okay. I'm trying to get some information on what's happening here, folks. Because as I said, it's been about 10 minutes that we've been waiting on the resumption of this heat. It's been a little bit too long for my liking. As a matter of fact, way too long for my liking. At this point, I'm a little bit worried about these athletes getting cold from just standing around.
So we're still awaiting the start of the 4th section of the Class 3 girls, 200 meters.
We're just about to be joined by the man himself.
Class 1 girls long jump in progress. 5.27.
Here is Mr. Oh my God. Oh my word. Oh my word. Sean Grant.
Special good morning to you, Dave.
Special good morning to you, Sean Grant. It's a pleasure whenever I'm working with you. Folks get entertained and the meet gets broadcast. It's just a special moment working with Sean Grant, folks. And you'll see the excitement that happens as he takes over.
I'm taking over.
Yeah, man.
I'm just joining you for
You're
a short while.
for a short while, oh my word.
A short while can be an hour or half an hour, 2 hours.
Or entire day?
Not necessarily. Because I have other things to do later on in the afternoon. But
you'll be here for Elaine.
Yeah, that's later on in the evening, and I think that starts about 5 o'clock. But I'm just arriving at the National Stadium, though. Can you tell me what happened this morning?
We had the hurdles, all classes, 200 meters as well. So we're just into the Class 3 girls 200 meters. Very impressed, by the way, by Natrice East in the girls class 4 200 meters. She running a personal best into a headwind. Looked very easy as well, running that personal best. Form looked fantastic as well, stepping through the line, high knees, pumping through the line. Natrice East, she's one to watch for the future.
Well, many persons may watch Track Alert and this afternoon or this morning and say that, okay, we're looking for some big athletes. They may not be unsure because this is the final qualifying for champs the next week and a half or so. So some of those big athletes have already qualified for the respective events. So they would expect, and when I say big, I mean the top athletes in respective categories.
School boys and girls, not the big athletes like Elaine.
Not necessarily. No, not at all. But it's a little bit disappointing though in terms of this heat not off just as yet, because the athletes have been standing behind their respective blocks for the start of this event. And I tell you this much, I was just in the sun and it's not necessarily cold out there. I just walked on the cycle track a while ago. I was looking at some chairs though. My good friend Anthony, I thought he would have given some chairs this afternoon or this morning.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some cheers. We have a long day, Sean.
Well, the cheers are coming actually. Spoke to somebody from the IPL, they are coming. But to say the least, though, this is a very, I think, an exciting day we're having at the John Wolmer Speedfest at the National Stadium. What I like is happening now, the light breeze over the National Stadium. But what I'm not liking is this heat not starting just as yet. But as you pointed out about some of the results earlier on.
Yeah, as I said, East, for me, based on what I saw, for the 200 was simply class of the fields. The hurdles were also good. Excuse me. As I said, hurdles were good. But it looks as if we're finally going to get the Class 3 200 meters. You want to take this, Sean?
Not at all. You go ahead. You go ahead with the commentary.
Okay, so let's see. This heat 4 of the girls Class 3 200 meters. sent off. And it's Campbell of Wolmer's who gets up well. And in lane number 2, right of Mona also goes well. But it is Campbell, Danielle Campbell of Wolmer's, who runs well into the curve. Now it's lane number 1, Hales, and takes the lead. Yavanda Hills of Camperdown takes that. Big, tall, powerful Hales of Camperdown takes that 26.53. And in second is Tamarie Wright Jarrett of Mona, who comes through for second. Again, Yavanda Hills of Camperdown takes that one. That's heat number 4 of the girls class 3, 200 meters. Time on the clock, 26.54 for Hales. Tamarie Wright Jarrett in lane number 2 takes second position. Waiting on the time here. 26.93 for Tamarie Wright Jarrett and 27.43 for Campbell of Wolmer's out in lane number 8. Had a good start, but just didn't manage to maintain that lead going into the final 100. Here we go.
Well, I think the athlete in lane 1 actually ran the first 50 meters relaxed and poured around the bend, though, used the bend.
She started doing her work on the bend.
Yeah, which I thought wasn't the greatest thing because you're in lane 1, and because you're in lane 1, in terms of coming around the bend, it's a little bit tweaky. But she relaxed the first 50 meters. I think that's when she should have gone out and then tweaked around the bend and then let it all out on the straight. But she did her own thing, which proved her right. 26 seconds, many may say, not the greatest time at all, but she did what she had to do to win this specific heat.
Yeah, definitely. And if you look at her, she's a big, powerful athlete, not necessarily wanting to get lane number 1 with the tight corners. So relaxed around the corner, relaxed around the bend, and did her work in the straight. Let's give you the lineup for heat number 5 of 11. Nigeria Skies of Bridgeport in lane number 1, Maria Crossfield of Very Technical in lane number 2, Shakira Roden of Excelsior in lane number 3, Shamoya Brown of Immaculate in lane number 4, Bianca Walker of Mount St. Joseph in lane number 5, in Diapa Haloa of Wolmer's in lane number 6, Teresa Francis of Bustamante in lane number 7, and Anasa Jenny Powell of Winston Jones in lane number 8. Athletes now in their blocks. Gun sends them off. And in lane number 3, at Roden of Excelsior in lane number 3, and on her inside is Crossfield of Very Technical. Crossfield of Very Technical now starting to pump away from Roden, and Crossfield now goes through the line, 26.01. Crossfield of Very Technical wins that one. 26.01 on the clock, waiting for the official time. Roden in second. 26.03 the official time for Crossfield, and Roden in second in 26.88. So it's Crossfield, Roden, and that's the top 2 from that heat.
This young lady, Crossfield of Very Technical, if you look at her stride length, though, he's more suited for 200 and 400 meters. Outright speed not there, but she used her strength in terms of her length of her legs and her stride to actually take home that heat. But in terms of 60 meters, she would be coming 6th or 7th. But because of her stride and because of her power with that stride, caused her to win that. So that specific athlete is more suited for 200 and 400 meters in that heat.
Yeah, and the thing about it, Sean, you sometimes in the early classes, your 200, 400 sprinters, especially on the girls' side, sometimes they start out at 100, 200 before you actually discover that they have that 400-meter strength.
Let me tell you a secret, though. When Briana Liston was at the primary level, and I remember sitting in the grandstand watching primary champs, and she was winning the 200 meters to run the 400, and I said to myself, the coach said to me actually, that her stride length is more suited for the 200 and 400. That's Briana Liston, although she was extremely fast in the 100 meters, and she is extremely fast in the 100 meters this year, running 11.1, 11.4, and it is interesting to see what she will be developed to do.
Okay, and here we go. And in lane number 3. That's Brown of Excelsior in lane number 3, who takes the lead into the stretch. Briana Brown of Excelsior leads that one. And in second is Wizard of Veer, but it's Brown of Excelsior who steps through the line now. 26.36 on the clock. That's Briana Brown of Excelsior, 26.36 on the clock. And Wizard of Veer technical in second. Official time 26.42 for Briana Brown of Excelsior, with Wizard of Veer technical coming through for second position. Well, I think we found out what the issue was, Sean, why we had that slight delay. Looks as if there's some issues with the clock.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Well, the issue is still, or part of the issue is still there because the names are
not coming up.
No, not on the clock just as yet. But in every track meet you have your glitches. So I'm not blaming anyone at all.
And the good thing about it is that they started on time and they were running ahead of time. So you built in a little bit of wiggle room, so to speak, in terms of glitches.
Or playing catching up. So the next heat?
Next heat, lane number one, Tavia Pinnock of Bridgeport. Lane number 2, Winston Jones's Camellia Keon McLean. Lane number 3, Mount St. Joseph's Shiniqua King. In lane number 4, Gainstead's Graphelia Smith. In lane number 6 is Olivia St. John of St. Jago. Jordan Roberts of Wolmer's in lane number 7. And in lane number 8 is Chenille Johnson of Bustamante. I want to see this one, and it's Olivia St. John of St. Jago who blasts out the block from lane number 6. Look at Olivia St. John covering the field. That's Olivia St. John blasting into the home straight. She has about a 10 meters lead. That's Olivia St. John as she pumps away with about 50 meters to go. Olivia St. John is destroying this field. Olivia St. John, 25.49, and coming through in lane number 1 is Tavia Pinnock of Bustamante, but she not even in the frame. Olivia St. John putting on a show there, Sean.
Well, she can go faster. I'm not necessarily impressed with that run a while ago. It was very good, was really efficient. She did what she had to do to win that event. However, she came around the bend. When she came out of the blocks, you know that she was a class athlete. With about 3 steps, she covered the field based on the stagger. Now, coming around the bend, coming into the home stretch, she had it all under control. You watch that after about 40 meters completed in the 200 meters, you see she was relaxed coming around the bend. Strength, power, relaxation that she showed. She was a class athlete in that field, and she showed that not with a time of 25 seconds, 25.50, that's the winning time, but she certainly stepped up a gear when she passed the McDonald Tunnel.
That St. Jago Class 3 sprint team, there's no weaknesses. They have it hurdles, 100, so 200.
You're getting excited over St. Jago's Class
3? Yeah, I think in terms of the 4x1s, they're going to do something special. As I said, there's no leg that I can really find a weakness in that Class 3 St. Jago 4x1 team. But we move on. Heats are going quickly now. We move on to, this would be heat number 7, Sean?
You tell me.
So we go, Quishan Weatherburn of Mona listed in 1, not there, lane number 2, Trishana Walker. Shakika Reed of Gainstead in lane number 3. Athletes now in the blocks. Gun sends them off. And in lane number 6, that looks as if it's Cheyenne Bennett of St. Jago going well, and Dorothy of Mona going well. Coming into the bend, no, it's Weatherburn of Mona. Sorry, that's Walker of Veer Technical. Stepping away, Walker of Veer Technical, 25.29, and coming through for second. Looks as if Dorothy of Mona and Bennett of St. Jago looks as if she finished 3rd position. So it's Walker of Veer Technical who takes that 25.28 with, well, we don't know who officially took 2nd position. Again, names not coming up on the clock for us to confirm that, but Walker stepping away from the field. No doubts about who was the winner of that heat, Sean.
Your concentration was so much on the lane 6 in St. Jacob's athletes, and I'm not actually going to beat you on that, to be honest, because it came around the bend, she had control of the race. I mean, the stadium announcer was saying the same thing. Nobody was seeing the very technical athlete in lane 2,
number 2
sneaking around the bend, and that's what she did. She sneaked around the bend and she pounced over the 2 athletes who were on her outside and blew past them. So pouncing is one thing and blowing by them in another thing. So she knew what she had to do. She was very confident. You see, she walks off now. She's a confident young lady. Running that time 25 low is good for her advancing through, or should I say, looking at the champs.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we go to heat number 8. Lane number 2 is Pisania Johnson of Bridgeport. In lane number 3, Liana Nibs of Merrill Grove. And let's see, that's lane number 5. We have Wilson. Gun sends them off now, and it's Wilson in lane number 5 who starts to step. Athlete there in lane number 8, low, goes off the track, but it's Wilson who now steps into the lead, and in lane number 2, Johnson of Bridgeport in second. Wilson steps away from the field, dominating 26-48, wins that one with Johnson of Bridgeport coming through for second, and St. Andrews Alicia Smiley coming through for third position. Official time 26:49 of Clarendon College, and Pisania Johnson Bridgeport in second position, time 27.91, and third St. Andrews Anicia Smelly. What was the time? 29? Let's see if we can get 29.08.
So Sabrina Atkinson of Hydel got over 1.55 on her
Sean,
So too did Janeek
You're saying?
Williams of Woolmer.
Let's move on to the next heat here, Sean.
Cleared 155 on her
Thank you very much. You know that I'm half blind.
Just turning up the screen there for you, Sean, so you can see.
Well, the next heat in Class 3. Briana Wilson of Very Technical is in 1. Pashana Lee, Yolanda Veronica Brown, Blake Padamy in 2. From St. Jago in 3. You have Kaylee Campbell of Merle Grove. In 4, Jessina Williams of Very Technical. And Janelle Casey Gooden from St. Jago is in 5. You have Emily Harris in 6 from Excelsior. And in 7 from St. Andrew High School, Chris F. Meir. And in 8, you have Dejana Dorwell in lane 8. And this is the final section, though. Coming around the bend, it looks like it's Excelsior's Kayla Emily Harris having a slight advantage on her inside. Williams of Very Technical. Williams of Very Technical is moving well. So too Campbell is there, but moving well. Pashana Lee Blake from St. Jago takes full control, but about 30 meters to go. Pashana Lee Blake takes it. 25.72 seconds for Pashana Lee Blake. That's a flash time for Blake, who sits down on the track. The official time is 25.76 for Blake. And she's relaxing. Is that relaxing or she's extremely tired?
She looks as if she's extremely tired.
So, Pashana Lee Yolanda Veronica Blake. That's her name.
Yeah, you know what they say, your full name?
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. It stopped at Veronica, though, when you're looking at the app.
Right.
So you have to click it to see Pashana Lee Yolanda Veronica Blake.
Lots of names there.
Oh, my word. Veronica and Lee.
She has Lee, she has the Blake, she has Veronica. She was destined to be a sprinter.
Yes, she was. But destined to do track and field.
Let's see if we can get to the next heat.
So Abby Dunkley from Stets is in 1 for the next heat. Bailey from Campion College in 2. You have Shim Immaculate in 3. Christian Ty Byfield from St. Jago in 4. Merle Grove, Titania Anglin in 5. In 6 is Tiana Oliver in Very Technical in 6. You have Shanique Solon Bustamante in 7. And in lane 8, you have Leigh Ann Johnson from the Queen's School. That's what I have here. I'm looking on the track, though. Some athletes are missing in action, not facing the starter. Dunkley, Bailey, Shim is there also. Byfield of St. Jago. Looking in on lane 7 and 8, that's Solon and Johnson. They're from Bustamante and the Queen School, respectively. So 6 facing the starter in the final heat. Girls Class 3, 200 meters. We have seen 25 seconds on the clock, 25 low. We have seen 26 seconds. David, what else have you seen?
I've seen a lot of 27s as well.
Oh, my word. Thanks for pointing that out. As the athlete is still standing behind their block. So hopefully we can get this heat off and running. This is Group K, Class 3. So there's a gentleman on the football field making some signals.
It looks as if medics are running across the field now, but I'm not seeing
the athlete who is down.
No, I'm not.
I'm wondering if the athlete is under the tent. I think the athlete is under the tent, lying down.
Looks as if an athlete is under the tent. Well, may not be an athlete, Sean.
As pointed out by Mr. Foster, may not be an athlete. I'm just assuming, because normally at a track meet, when somebody goes down on the track or in the field, you assume it's an athlete.
Yes, you do.
But it could be a starter, could be an official, but from a vantage point, though, we can't see it.
Shot put in progress over at Stadium East. The leader, Britannia Johnson, Camperdown.
So we don't know actually who is under the tent, though.
But this is going to cause another delay.
Brittany Johnson, Camperdown, is in third with 12.29.
So we don't know how long the delay will be, though. Just a reminder of the 6 athlete field. Dunkley of Stetson 1.
It does look as if it's an athlete. Sure.
The second athlete?
Yeah. Looks as if, well, I won't speculate.
And one thing for sure, it is an athlete. It is an athlete.
And from my experience, that looks as if it might very well be some sort of respiratory distress, maybe asthma.
From your experience?
Yeah, all my nieces and folks, they had asthma, so when they had an attack, that's how it looked. I'm just saying.
From your experience?
From my experience. I may be wrong.
You're at least 600 meters away. And
looking through
the lens of Trackalerts.
Right.
And your experience tells you that.
Yeah, and I see the chest coming up and down, Sean.
The chest normally does that, actually.
Not when you're having an asthma attack.
It doesn't?
No, the movements are totally different. Sean.
Okay, let's hope.
She doesn't look as if
let's pray the young lady
normally.
Well, let's pray that the young lady is okay, though. To be honest,
that's
the most important thing.
That's the important thing.
So the athletes are going into their respective blocks. The final heat. This is Section K, girls Class 3, 200 meters. Dunkley, Bailey, Shim, Byfield, Solon, and Johnson. Athletes on their marks. Girls Class 3, 200 meters. Starter on his rostrum, pistol pointed in the air. Gun has set them away. Brilliant start from Shim of Immaculate. She's on the heels of Byfield of St. Jago. What a start from Shim of Immaculate Conception. She is carrying the field in the home stretch with a 5-meter lead over St. Jago's Byfield. Chevy and Shim striding away, going past the entrance of the McDonald Tunnel. Chevy and Shim with the orange spikes. She goes across the line now, stopping the clock at 25.30 seconds for Chevy and Shim from Immaculate, just ahead of Chrysante Byfield from St. Jago. 25.28 seconds for Shim in the top spot. Byfield is second, 25.91. Johnson is third, 26.76 seconds. The top 3 in the girls Class 3, 200 meters. This is Section G.
Shim looked very busy there, Sean. I like that. Not necessarily the most powerful or having the tallest of limbs, but very busy as a sprinter. Kept on pounding away at the track, and once she got into the lead, she started to extend, as you see here, coming around the block, around the bend. Shim, as I said, very busy, pumping away.
I like the bounce, though, to be honest. from Chevy and Shim as we watch the replay.
Natasha Burrell, Heidel in second, 33.84.
Head start to rock with about 20 meters to go.
Yeah. She can go much faster, Sean.
200 meters, the class 2 girls.
Okay, so we move on to class 2 girls, 200 meters.
If it comes up. Well, Stoddard from Ocho-Rios is in 2. She gets out well. Also, the gun of Merle Grove on the outside is Hazley of Immaculate. Hazley of Immaculate moves past Phipps of Woolmer's girls. But Hazley of Immaculate is moving away from Phipps of Woolmer's, who is in the second position. But no one can stop Hazley of Immaculate Conception taking the top spot in the first A, or should I say Class A, of the girls' Class 2, 200 meters. The first section, 24.26 seconds is the flash time for Hazley. Michaela is her first name, 24.27 seconds. The official time in second is Phipps with a time of 26.70. And I know he's first, I know he's second, but no names on the board just yet in terms of who is third.
We had a little bit of break in terms of the name just now, Sean, and we're back to what you were before. But Hazley, I have to say, just smooth. You talk about efficiency of motion. That's Michaela Hazley as you see her now coming around the bend. Look at her. Looked at he before with Sims, head going from side to side. You look at Hazley, all in a line. Everything straight, everything going in one direction, knees coming up, arms swinging through, looks. Wow, look at that sprint form. A little bit of a legs coming up too high. You want to see the legs going up and down, but Hazley, efficiency of motion.
The next heat is on the track, section B. Shaw of Ocho-Rios is there. Alia Baker of Heidel is in lane 4. God had set them away. In lane 8 is Williams of the Queen School. Gets out well, but you have to look on Alia Baker of Heidel. She has blown by Jessica Davidson of Mount St. Joseph. But the young lady from Heidel is Alia Baker in full control, in full flight in the girls' class 2, 200 meters. Alia Baker cruises across the line, stopping the clock at 24.52 seconds. In second, from the Queen School is Williams coming through, and in third, we'll tell you in a very short while, should be Davidson, what I have here, but 24.53 seconds for in the top spot for Alia Baker of Heidel. In second from the Queen School is Williams. We'll tell you her time in a very short while, 25.90 seconds for Williams in that second position.
I think that's the first time I am seeing in the 200 meter a sprinter from Heidel. Is it that they're trying to get some qualifiers for champs, Sean?
Maybe they don't need the qualifiers, though. They need to just run out. Yeah, that's what they need at the present time. So I'm looking at the next heat. I'll answer that if I was the coach, Corey Bennett. But I'm not
Corey Bennett. But I'm Heidel crew.
I am not the coach of Heidel in Corey Bennett, so I can't tell you that though. I only can assume.
You think this is the year he breaks
what?
The ceiling?
The ceiling?
Yeah.
The ceiling of what?
Of champs. Gets that top position.
So when you get the top position, you break a ceiling?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You break 2, you're now number 1.
Number 1, okay. Yeah. So for me, I'm going to go home, and I want to be number 1, so I'm going to break my ceiling at home.
No. It's a glass ceiling, Sean, not a real ceiling.
I'm just assuming, though. I'm just saying. But it's difficult to say, though, to be honest. I know persons did their calculations. My good friend Raymond Casey Graham did his calculation. Other persons have been doing their calculations. And it gets interesting. I won't tell you who he has first, second, or third. In the meantime, the next heat, this is section C. Foster of Merle Grove is there. Henry, Alpha Academy. Hutchinson from St. Andrew. And the gun has sent them away. Michaela Gardner of the Woolmer's girls. She's in lane 7. She represents Woolmer. She has been a class act from class 4 to class 3. Now she's in class 2. Michaela Gardner of Woolmer's high knee lifts pushing through, fighting the breeze. But it's all Michaela Gardner pouring home for winning this class, section C of the girls' class 2, 200 meters. 24.51 seconds is the flash time for Gardner. It should be Biggs from St. Catherine is second, 24.51 the flash time. The official time not on the board. Now it comes, 24.54. And second from St. Catherine is Biggs with a time of 27.26 seconds.
You know, Sean, Michaela reminds me a lot of Janelle Smith.
She does?
She does, in terms of how She sprints through the line, high knees, high hands coming almost above the head, powering through. Michaela Gardner, she though, Sean, lower classes, did well, has had some injuries. This year is going to be tough for her with the Hydel girls speeding.
I think, though, to be honest, with the coach of Wolmer's,
that's Coach Carr.
Yeah, Michael Carr. I'm thinking it's difficult because she has done the 100, she has done the 200, she has done the 400 meters.
Right.
So what event he'll put her in? Because she's a talented athlete. She won't win the event, but she'll be in the mix, to be honest, when what particular event, whether it will be the 100, the 200, or the 400 meters. But that young athlete is class.
Yeah.
The next heat on the track, in lane 2, Kadina Diebel from the Queen's School. In 3, Tanique Taylor from Veer Technical. In 4, Wolmer's Girls, Tiwana Cunningham. No one is in lane 5. Should have been Quasian Davis of St. Jago. Quasian Davis of St. Jago is also
hurdles.
A class. She has done the hurdles this year.
No, she did the hurdles earlier today. So
she did the hurdles earlier today.
Yeah, she did the hurdles earlier today. So she may.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about Quasian Davis, though. In the meantime, the gun had sent them away. Brilliant start. This from Taylor of Veer Technical. She's on the heels of Tawana Cunningham of Wolmer's. Did I say heels? She has blown by Cunningham and take over the field. The young lady from Veer Technical, Tanique Taylor, cruising on the home stretch, passing the entrance of the McDonald Tunnel. It's all about Veer Technical's Taylor going across the line and stopping the clock at 25.79 seconds. Easy does it like a Sunday afternoon stroll. 25.79 the flash time, 25.82 the official time for Taylor, and 26.86 seconds. I think Diebel of the Queen's School got that second position.
Training run there for Taylor. She never looked as if she really wanted to press at any point in the race. But you were saying about Davis, Quasiana Davis.
Quasian Davis, when I saw her in 2020 over by GC Foster, she was in class 3, and I said to myself, oh, this young lady running the 400 meters looked a class act. There was no champs that year. Since then she has gotten injured, and she's not 100% this year, but she is a class act. I know her father well. We went to church together. That was back in, yes, I went to church back in the day. But his daughter is a class act. I can tell you that much. I expect when she gets fit, I expect a lot from her. She can do the hurdles, she can do the 100, she can do the 2, and she can do the 4.
Yeah, I like that about her as well. I mean, versatility is something that not everybody has, and when you have it, the world's pretty much your oyster. You can go where the event is weak. And
the world is your oyster.
Yeah, man.
I want to explain that to me in a very short while.
Sure.
After this heat, section E, we have Natalia Campbell in lane 1. Kelly of Excelsior is in 3, and Campbell is in 2, pardon me. Kelly of Excelsior in 3, Constable of Excelsior in 4. Gunn has sent them away, and Constable gets out well on the inside, so to Kelly. Kelly and Constable going well on the outside. St. Jago's Tamara Bailey, but it's sneaking through on the inside. Deandra Kelly of Excelsior takes full control on the outside. Bailey of St. Jago is in that second position, but you have to look on the Excelsorian, the Eagle Kelly flying over the line, stopping the clock at 24.81 seconds. Kelly takes the top spot ahead of St. Jago's Bailey. Third should be Constable of Excelsior. Excelsior, St. Jago, and Excelsior. 24.82 seconds for Deandra Kelly in the top position. In second, Tamara Bailey, 25.70, and third, Constable of Excelsior, 26.32 seconds.
Coach David Riley must be happy with that one. Excelsior just down the road from us here at the National Stadium. Yeah.
I never knew.
Probably could walk. Well, you went to that school.
I did, didn't I?
You probably would have walked a little bit.
I?
Yes, you did. But Coach David Riley, what is he cooking up this year, Sean? He always cooks something up every year. There's a surprise. What is the surprise for this year, Sean? Give us the inside info.
the inside info,
Yeah.
what he's cooking.
What
I
is
did not
What
know.
is David Riley cooking
I
up
did
this
not
year?
know that Riley was a chef, though, to be honest. I did not know that, but thanks for telling me that he's a chef. How to say special good
Sean, are
day.
you trying to evade the question?
I'm not evading anything. I'm going
What is the surprise for champs this year, Sean?
I'm going to the next heat. I'm making sure I've selected the right heat. The section F on the track. Myers of Hydel should be lane 2. Gunn had sent them away. Good start it is from Walker of San Diego on the inside. Johnson of St. Catherine. Johnson of St. Catherine moving well on the inside of Johnson is Myers of Hydel. That's the top 2. On the outside from St. Diego is Walker. That's the top 3. But the young lady from St. Catherine, the high school, Kadian Johnson takes over and will take the top spot in section F of the girls class 2, 200 meters, 24.56 seconds for Kadian Johnson of St. Catherine. That's the flash time. In second should be from St. Diego Walker, and third Myers of Hydel in my estimation. 24.57 seconds is the official time for Kadian Johnson, and in second Walker. No time on the board just yet. 25.26 seconds for Walker. And in third from Hydel, Myers, 26.86 seconds.
Excellent running there from the St. Catherine athlete. Took control of the race with about 80 meters to go. And once she powered away from the field, it's pretty much impossible to catch somebody once they power past you in the 200 meters, isn't it, Sean?
Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily.
It has happened, but I mean, how often has it happened? Somebody goes past you and then you get run down.
It hardly happens, though, to be honest. And I'm not going on the international circle or the international channel. I'm sticking right here on the local soil, and I'm thinking back on boys champs days and girls champs days back in the day. I've been watching it back in the 80s, coming straight up, and nothing in terms of finals has hit me. When somebody goes by you go into another gear and say, okay, somebody went by me. I remember Carifta, though, in Montego Bay. But in the meantime, let's go back to the track, and this is Chakan from Bustamante, McDermott, Miragove, Daly from Bustamante, and Coombs from Excelsior. Coombs from Excelsior has the top spot with about 80 meters to go. She's cruising along, though. Coombs of Excelsior is moving well on her outside. Makeda Lediston from the Queen School is in that second position, but Coombs of Excelsior takes the top spot, stopping the clock at 25.51 seconds. That's the flash time. Makeda Lediston of the Queen School is second. 25.51 is the official time for Coombs of Excelsior. And Makeda Lediston's time, 25.97 seconds for second position.
Yeah, Sean, we were saying how often has it happened where somebody goes past you and you find another gear and respond?
I don't know if it happened. What I do remember is, I'm looking to see if I have this heat, though. I don't have this heat, to be honest.
That's a class 2. We're going to class 1 now, I think. Yep. Class 1 is next.
Section 1.
Okay. So you're showing that you're more efficient with your phone than I.
Yeah, it's my phone, Sean. It's my phone.
Yeah, remember Carifta back in the day when it was held in Montego Bay? There was a young man, my good friend, was running the 200 meters, was leading, looked behind, and to call back someone, and the person blew by him, went by him.
No, Sean. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know?
Yeah, big up Mr. Minzy.
I will not say a word.
Big up yourself, Mr. Minzy. We're looking forward to excellent things from you this year. I believe Sidenio should also get a big up at this point.
In the meantime, the first heat of the girls class 1. This is section A. Starting from lane 2. Asia Lee from St. Andrew Technical is in 2. There was no athlete in 3. In 4, Safia Hines from St. Diego. In 6, you have Santoki from Ver Technical. And outside of Ver Technical, Santoki is Frederick and Andrews. And moving well on the inside, looks to me like it's Hines. Hines of St. Jago takes full control. Oh, brilliant run from Hines. She's in full control from St. Jago. On the outside from Wolmer's is Frederick in that second position, but Safia Hines of St. Jago will take section A of the girls class 1 200 meters, stopping the clock at 24.49 seconds. Safia Hines of St. Jago, the official time is 24.49 seconds. In second from Wolmer's girls is Alia Frederick, the time of 26.04 seconds.
Excellent from Safia Hines there. She though more towards the 400-meter hurdles than Safia. You could see that she had a little bit of inexperience in terms of the 200 meters. She had a little bit of trouble going around the bend. She almost went out into the outer lane, had to control herself around that bend. But once she went around the bend, straightened up, and got into the home straight, she had such a lead. Now she could pretty much relax through the lines as Safia Hines. A little bit disappointed with Santoki though. She, the daughter of Krishmar Santoki, West Indies cricketer, and talent.
Former West Indies.
Former West Indies. Well, if you are a West Indies cricketer, are you always like you're an Olympian?
Former West Indian player.
Former West Indian player. Krishmar Santoki, big up yourself, Mr. Santoki. I know you're watching wherever you are.
I know, if you're an Olympian, you'll always be an Olympian.
You're always an Olympian.
If you're an Olympic champion, you're always an Olympic champion. There's no former in it.
No.
Not at all. In the meantime, going back to the track, Edwards of Mona is in lane 1. Whitehorn of Hydell is in 2. Hilton of Ocharia should be in lane 3. Lane 3 is missing in action. In 4, you have Kelly. Kelly of Very Technical is in 4. Beside Kelly, Chanel Honeywell of Immaculate and Ananda Lowe. Lowe is missing in action. Athletes on their marks. Section B, the girls class 1, 200 meters. 4 facing the starter. 5, pardon me. Way on the outside from Wolmer's is Edwards. Moving well. Kelly of Very Technical has full control. She's actually on the heels of Honeywell. Honeywell not allowing her to blow by on the inside, but she can't stop Kelly. Kelly has taken over with a 5-meter lead over Honeywell, who is in that second position, but she's striding away from Honeywell. Kelly of Very Technical, 23.70 seconds. The flash time, the official time is 23.74 for Kelly of Very Technical, ahead of Chanel Honeywell in second. 24.51 for Honeywell of Immaculate, but Very Technicals Kelly take the top spot. Kelly is her first name. Oh, what a time, 23.74 seconds.
That is the first we've seen a time recorded inside the National Stadium here. That's under 24 seconds. That's from Kelly. She looks good. She looks very, very good. And if she's this fast at 200 meters, I can't imagine what she's going to look at when she steps up to 400 meters. Oh my word, Kelly. Look at her.
Anthony Foster doing some work in the background, finally doing some work. We were hoping that he did some work earlier this morning, but he was sitting pretty this morning. But no, big up to Mr. Foster from Track Alert. Special good morning to everyone
look at those
watching
strides,
Track Alert. You were saying?
No, I'm saying look at her strides. They're just extended out. Tall, long sprints.
So going back to now the track, section C, Rihanna Wright from Camperdown is in 1. Looking back to see in 5, Very Technicals Mitchell. Lysite from Immaculate is in 6. Hibbert from St. Jago is in lane 7. And in lane 8, you have the Queen Schools Grey. Athletes on their marks. No athletes in 2, 3, 4. In the set position, Gunn has set them away. Good start from lane 1. So Rohanna Wright from Camperdown. But you have to now look at the young lady, Moya Mitchell of Very Technical. She has gone by Lysite and Hibbert on her outside, and also Gray of the Queen School. The young lady, Mitchell, is moving well from Very Technical. Moya is her first name, having a 3-meter lead. But Moya Mitchell of Very Technical taking the top spot over the Queen School's Gray in second position. And in third, Lysite of Immaculate, 25.5 25.20 seconds is the flash time. 25.23 seconds is the official time for Moya Mitchell. And in second is Gray of the Queen School with a time of 25.51. And in third from Immaculate is Lysite. And I will tell you her time in a very short while, but it's not on the board just as yet. No, it comes up 25.55 seconds.
Very technical rebuilding. Dominated on the girls' side in the 80s. Had a fall off. Then we had Homewood coming through for about a decade and a half, dominating. And now in recent times, it's been Edwin Allen. We'll talk about that in a second when we get this out of the way, because I think that's something that we need to discuss, Sean. Why is it that we have a very technical dominating and then almost falling off the face of the earth in terms of their track program? Homewood.
You think we need to talk about it?
Yeah. What happens? Because we don't necessarily want that to happen to a Edwin Allen or a Heidel or. Well, let's get to the seat and we'll talk about that in a second.
Jason Woolry from Green Island in 3. In 4, there's Jonas Simpson from Excelsior. And in 5, you have Linton of St. Jago. The final section of the girls' class 1 is 200 meters. As they stay in terms of Linton of St. Jago, Simpson of Excelsior, and Woolry of the Green Island School, they turn for home. Still, St. Jago's Linton having a slight advantage. Woolry trying to sneak through on the inside. Between the two is Simpson of Excelsior. Simpson of Excelsior is tossing towards the line. It's going to be Simpson of Excelsior ahead of St. Jago's Linton. And third is Woolry of Green Island. 24.42 seconds for Simpson of Excelsior. 24.44 is the official time. The Jodo is our first name. In second, it's between Linton, Maksheda Linton of St. Jago, 24.54. And in third from Green Island, JC Woolry with a time of 24.59 seconds.
What a way to close out the track action for the morning section, Sean. Bang up heat in the girls' class 1, 200 meters. Just about 0.15 of a second separating 3 athletes. Not a full field, only 3 athletes, but good racing from the athletes as we see the replay here.
Well, looking at the replay of the 200 meters as they were bunched. Woolry trying to sneak through on the inside in lane 3. She's from Green Island. But Excelsior's athlete, between the two though, you thought the St. Jago athlete on the outside would have taken it with about 50 meters or 40 meters to go. But the never say die attitude from the Excelsior athlete, the Eagle, coming through to take the top spot.
Yeah, she's in 3rd position here, and you thought, well, she may very well be battling for 2nd, but as get into about 40 meters here, that's when she starts to now make her move. She gets up to the shoulders of Woolry from Green Island. Now starts to step past her, takes target to the St. Jago athlete, pulls up to her shoulder, and steps past her as well. We talked about people running people down. This is a classical rundown. In the final 20 meters or so, she moved from 3rd to 1st and took that heat.
That's digging deep though, and the concentration is off the track and not into the field because the discus will be happening on the infield and then the long jump on the outside. But in terms of what you've seen so far this morning, how have you been?
I pretty much expected it. We're about week and a half away from champs. I'm not expecting any super fast times from any of these kids. If you haven't qualified already, you probably won't qualify here. So what I'm expecting is just everybody getting a final blowout, and it's pretty much been that. Kelly looked good in terms of the 200 meters. Latrice East also looked good. I keep on going back to Latrice East. So he had some
Well, why you stop? I'm talking to Casey Graham.
Yeah, I know it's Casey, because I actually, as soon as I get my phone, I'm going to text Casey and ask him his prediction on what Champs is going to look like.
Well, I know his prediction, to be honest, but I chose not to say it. I don't know if Casey wanted me to say it, but I got a text a short while ago. So why don't I say it? I'm not going to give the point standings, though.
Yes.
But in terms of the boys, he has Kingston College. Let's go there. He has Kingston College to win. Jamaica College, the defending champions, to finish second. And Calabar finishing third. And St. Jago finishing fourth. That's what he has on the boys' side.
Right.
On the girls' side, he has Edwin Allen, the defending champion, to retain their title in the top position. Hydel to finish second. And St. Jago to finish third. The point standing is right beside them. I will not tell you the point standings. Not yet, Casey. Not yet. But guess what? It's interesting, though, because many persons have this insight. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. Kingston College, right now, on paper, from the results you have seen so far this season, are the favorites. But being the favorites going into a championship, a 5-day event, doesn't guarantee you the top position.
No, it doesn't.
You have to perform during those 5 days, although being labeled as a favorite. So yes, they are the favorites. However, you have to come up with those positions that you show throughout the season that you will actually come first, second, third, or collect points or reach the finals in respective events.
You know, Sean, I always say, Champs starts at 0. There are no points put down. There are no pre-earned points. You earn points on the day. And if you get to Champs and you don't do what you're supposed to do, all those predictions are out the door. I agree with Casey Graham and his predictions in terms of top 3.
You saw the points.
Yeah. The points for me are neither here nor there.
I'm doing my spreadsheet this weekend, so I told him that I'll give him my results tomorrow on Monday.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, the points are neither here nor there. Because at the end of the day, who remembers how many points you got, unless you achieve what Casey achieved a few years ago and get close to 400, or you achieve what Calabar achieved a few years before.
I know. I don't see that happening, to be honest.
400.
I don't see that happening because, yes, persons are going to say you have a lot of spoilers out there. I mean, you have individuals, not necessarily teams. You have individuals from respective schools across the island that will be spoilers. So I don't think they'll be able to dominate as we saw Calabar dominate, or themselves dominate going to 400 points. I can be wrong. Every team has their weakness, and you have to be factual. Jamaica College, I think they have a major weakness, and you have to ask the question, what went wrong? And they know their weakness. But if they're banking on their middle distance, which is classic, that can't give them the championships. You have to have overall performance, and I see some weakness in Jamaica College, and I for those weaknesses, when you tabulate and when you think about it, because I have not put pen to paper just yet, I give Kingston College the edge. And many persons may say not an edge, you may give them a book leaf or a book, but I'm giving them the edge at the present time over Jamaica College. And just because of what they have shown so far, they may have something under their sleeve we haven't seen just yet, but you have to qualify for champs.
Right.
You have to qualify for champs. Now, last year it was a top 32 for the sprints. Now it's 64. They have increased the numbers in terms of qualification for respective events for champs. So persons need to know that because they have doubled it. Last year it was because of COVID, limited amount of athletes, so it was 32. This year is 64 for the sprints qualification. It has doubled. And that's a great thing for other persons that should qualify. You mentioned about this meet, how important this is, because you say the top athletes have actually qualified for respective events already.
Right.
However, you can
there
have
are some athletes who want to go who haven't qualified.
Yeah, that's true. That's the first. But there may be a top athlete, and I use the word athlete, not athletes, here or there, that may have actually gotten injured.
Right.
And is coming back from injury and needs to qualify. Because they're actually recuperating and they'll be ready for champs, because you don't want to run an athlete injured at champs. They'll be ready for champs. However, you want them to actually get one more chance or get a chance to qualify, and this would be it. I remember a few years ago in Class 3, this young man from Manchester High, who placed, I think, 3rd or 4th in the 100 meters final, qualified at I think it was GC Foster Classics. And that was the final event before champs. And he qualified. He came up, ran, and I got so excited. And when I spoke to his coach at Manchester High School, told me about this youngster, which I'm totally disappointed in. He is now in Class 1, should be first year Class 1, but because not having it. He can't see how far he can go. Talented youngster. He's a tall individual like Bolt. I saw him doing the football. He's not necessarily, I haven't seen him all season because not going training as he should. And when you hate to see talent waste like that, though, to be honest. Wasn't training that year, ran that final 100 meters, qualified for champs, made the final, and you weren't training. That showed you how talented you were. And he has not actually developed from that. It hasn't nestled in his head to say, okay, I've done that. I may be good.
This is a career.
Yeah, I may be this good. So why not continue? Why not take it serious? It hasn't nestled in his head. And I'm disappointed in that. And no matter how you get a child or a youngster, and you may have him here or have him there to come to training, sometimes he'll miss training. And sometimes he'll miss training a lot. And then you hear nothing from him, and then you see him 10 years conducting a bus a little later on. That'd be disappointing.
Yeah, very disappointing.
And you don't want that to happen. You don't.
Because the thing is, Sean, talent is limited. Not everybody in the world can run 100 meters in less than 10 seconds. No matter how you train, you could train 10 times a day. Once you don't have that physical ability to do it, you will never develop it. And when you have athletes such as that who are talented, who can do it, it really is disappointing to see them falter.
But how disappointing it is, let me tell you how disappointing it is for me.
Just wanted to mention for our cricket lovers, West Indies just bowled out 297, so they go into the second inning with a 93-run lead.
I wonder if he could have done math.
93-run lead. Joshua De Silva maiden test 100 for him. Last man out, Jaden Seals. He probably wants a shot at the new ball to get at the England top order. West Indies slightly ahead in that test.
Well, that's good, though, to be honest, because I left my home this morning and that Roach had gone, 9 wickets had gone down. So I was saying, okay, next half an hour probably we're out. But that was not the case. So Jaden Seals actually, he did well. The number 11 batsman, he did extremely well. But going back to what I'm saying, though, what I'm saying is disappointing. And I hope we can give some updates on the cricket throughout the day. What we can say that in the past, and when we were young, we saw a lot of youngsters, actually, what they were doing is that they didn't see the athletes develop in terms of their lifestyle. I'm not talking as an athlete, in terms of their lifestyle. They didn't see the athlete buying a house, they didn't see the athlete driving a car, because majority of the top athletes back in the day were overseas. So they didn't see their houses, didn't see anything, they didn't see them at day or night time, how they lived. But this is in front of them now. The athletes who are here, who have made it financially, they are there in front of them, so they as youngsters can say, okay, I can own a car, I can own a house, I can buy 2 houses like this or that individual and actually do well.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. I mean, we see them every day, but for right now we'll go to a break and we'll talk to you in a short bit.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Jamaica, our land of good and water, has stood steadfast during this period of adversity. And as we make strides to navigate our new normal, we take the time to say thank you to those who've kept us healthy, to those who've kept us safe, to those that ensured we had access to food, and to those who kept us moving To all our first responders, essential personnel, and healthcare workers, we say thank you for all the good that you have done and continue to do.
I am Camille.
Damien Crawford.
Toshana Forbes.
Constable Matthew Brown.
Dr. Sunita Myrie.
I am
an essential worker.
Advertise on our live streaming on Trackalerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Trackalerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinary.
LRI Medical Lab, the COVID testing specialist. Meet our team. Our medical director, Dr. Lorenzo Gordon, treated the first COVID patient at the Kingston Public Hospital. And our Dr. Rachel Irving, a biochemist and professor of biochemistry and a COVID testing specialist. Myself, MD and clinical psychologist, Dr. Ivana Thomas, COVID trauma and recovery psychologist. Meet one of our new generations of medical technologists, Shanette. Do you need COVID testing? We perform antigen, PCR, and the antibody testing. Whether you are vaccinated or unvaccinated, LRI Medical Lab can see if you have enough natural immunity or vaccine immunity to attend the Carifta Games, Champs, or any other sporting or entertainment event. Call us today. We're here to serve you.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Sharika go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.